farming exists without pests. Sometimes you see some beautiful garden and you're told it's organic. I'm not saying it's not true, but it is very hard for me to believe. That is it. That's what I got from my effort. It is hard to believe that organic farming exists. Things back to normal now. School up and running. Work is back to normal. Everything is back to normal. And so the garden is getting less of my attention. And guys, you don't want to see what is happening 2 days with my cooking next squash right here. My name is Mary if you're new here. And I have quite a bit I need to give you a early month update on the garden. I'm going to have to split it in two. One, I don't have enough time to do the entire garden. Two, I don't want the video to be too long and boring. Did I say my name was Marie? I think I did. This is our container garden where we grow most of our vegetables, if not all. We don't plan on going to the market at all this year. Maybe just for Irish potatoes and garlic. We plan on growing everything else for ourselves. And so, let me just quickly show you what is going on at the lower section. And then tomorrow, I'll take you up top because there's quite a bit happening. But some guys, really, really good. Some bad and some terrible. Let me start with the terrible. Oh, my word. I want to cry. Guys, this is one of the reasons I find it so difficult to believe that real organic farming exists without pests. Sometimes you see some beautiful garden and you're told it's organic. I'm not saying it's not true, but it is very hard for me to believe. The white that you're seeing on the plant, this is diatomaceous earth. And I understand that it should attack the exoskeleton of the worms and the aphids and get rid of them off the plant. This is where I keep it, guys. So whenever I come in, I'm not going to spray it now because I'm not covering my nose. And so I thought it would have been effective. Oh, look at the plant. Every single leaf gone. I don't know if I'm going to get anything from this. Let me just pick it now. Nothing. I can't eat this. Look at this. The worms are literally on the inside of the squash. That is it. That's what I got from my effort. It is hard to believe that organic farming exists. Let's move on, guys. All right, here are my strawberries, and one of the plants, this one right here, started blooming. So far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 blooms that came up so far, and I'm not sure what is happening with it because they're drying up. There are 2 of them looking a little bit promising now, but I'm not sure what's happening with them. It's a cooler part of the year, and if they don't produce between now and March, it's pointless because it start getting really, really warm after that. And so I had hopes that during these months they would produce. This is the only pot I'm producing any flowers now, and so we might still get strawberries. I'm just not sure what is happening with these. This is one of the not so good, but still not so bad. I have really, really good things happening in the garden though, so let's focus on the good, as I always say, right? Because I have some really good things happening. One such is the cabbage. The cabbages that I have here, usually the green comes in before the red, so I'm not surprised that I'm seeing lovely heads on the greens and none on the reds yet, but they're both looking really, really good. If you take a look at this pepper tree, my word, it's getting a fight with the aphids and the whiteflies as well. Sprayed it with the same diatomaceous earth, and for some reason It seems as though it is working for the pepper, but the squash, it had no chance with them. But these are looking good. I need to harvest these. Set us these cabbages right here, they're also doing fantastic. But I need to harvest this one, and that big one right there. So I need to grab my harvest basket and come in here soon. Because these really need to be harvested. This tomato plant is also doing really well. There's a bean plant right at the root of this tomato plant, and I'm wondering if it has anything to do with how well it is producing. This is a banana leg tomato plant, and I was gifted this seed from Miss Always Fortunate. Um, she has trouble eating the red ones because of the acidity, so she's trying different colors, and she also gave me some different colors for me to try out as well. So we just anxiously anticipating these turning color, but these are absolutely gorgeous green. I can just imagine them ripe. Yeah, guys, I need to go around to the mulberry tree. I don't even want to call the name too much for the birds to hear. Let's take a look around to the around by the mulberry. This volunteer papaya not looking bad either. The ones that I don't plant always do so well. This is the mulberry plant right here, guys. So this mulberry plant, if you're new here, then you would not have known that it produced one dege fruit, one single fruit right down there. And it started turning red. I know it's supposed to ripen into dark purple, close to black. And as soon as it started to turn red, the birds took my one mulberry. So I have no idea what it tastes like. So, right here, if you look closely, there are two more fruits coming on. And guys, before these even fall, these little things even fall off, I'm going to bag them. I already purchased the bags to cover them because these birds, they are not going to win. By any means necessary, Michael is going to eat his mulberry that Stacy gave to him. Stacy gifted him this plant, and it's looking gorgeous. Look at the size of the leaves. Huge. All right, we have a few more things that I need to show you before I get out of the garden for this morning. These corns are planted 5 in each container. I'm only seeing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and as soon as they come up, the worms start eating it. That's the thing with the cooler season, because we only have one. Some countries have fall that is cool, spring that is cool, and winter that is cold. We only have winter that is cool. Everything else hot. The 3 months that we get the cooler part of the year, the insects. This is one that never had a chance. This one. These are tomato plants. So this one was the yellow. I'm saying was because I'm taking them out this morning. Look at this. Before the fruit even get to mature, that's a pretty yellow tomato. Look at that. The insects eat it. Then this one was a purple, I think. Let me see. Yeah. No, this is a yellow too. So maybe this one is a purple that had no fruits at all. It didn't get to produce anything. This is another yellow. Look at that. Eaten up by the pest. I'm taking these out because I have plans for the container. So I don't know. I might plant this does well in the heat. So I'll plant this. I'll replant that, guys. The pests that they're just getting on my nerve. But look at this nasturtium. And another thing about nasturtium, guys. Oh boy. Nasturtium is supposed to attract pests. Leaf miners in particular. Guys, not one leaf miner on any of the leaves. And I'm looking up at my tomato because I planted close to the tomatoes because the aphids absolutely love the tomato plants. And I'm looking up at the tomato plants, and they're filled with leaf miners with the nasturtium right here. You wonder what to believe. Look at this. This is the nasturtium right here. Right here. And look at the leaves on the tomato plant. Look at leaf miners on the tomato. Right next to the nasturtium. Does that make sense? They're supposed to come over here and eat the nasturtium leaves instead of the tomato leaves. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Let me get breakfast. Ma, cherry tomato. Now I'm terrified to eat these ones without washing them because I'm seeing bugs on the plant. Stink bugs, all sort of bugs. But that's breakfast. That's a plus. I'm still getting something from the garden. Yeah. Woo! Look at gungo peas. Wow. Yeah, before we get around to the gungo peas, look here. This is a little dasheen that we planted a few days after harvesting the ones up top. And I just planted some tiny suckers. Should show you two back here as well. And look at that. Already growing. It's going to mold this up when it get big and food. Oh, let me show you the two back here. Here they are. And they're looking beautiful. Just planted two flowers in there with them, so I can have a papa color down here in a few weeks. But these are the two little baby teeny suckers growing here. I'm heading around there to the cocoa to show you what it looks like, and then we're going to run for this morning right after I show you the gungo peas. Wow. Now I need to come and harvest these. Look here. Oh, look at that. All of these are ready to be harvested. All the way back here. Look at those. That's a lot of gungo peas. And I have one red one there to harvest, another green one, and the big one that I harvested with you. This is January, and it's starting to put on new blooms. These are going to be ready for February, and then we're probably going to get one more from that big one for March. Usually they produce right throughout the cooler months. Up here is loaded as well. Got that. That's just a blessing. This cluster tomato is just so beautiful. I'm planting this variety of cherry tomato for the first time. Produce, it is prolific, guys. I harvest from this plant in particular every day, and it's me and the pest harvesting because they're nibbling on some of them as well. But it produces so many beautiful, the sweet tomatoes. Right. I'm going to take out this little papaya tree. This is one that I planted. That's what I'm telling you about the ones that I plant compared to the volunteers. They don't do well. I planted. This is my lovely dasheen blocky. Not dasheen, plantain. Plantain blocking your view. Planted two cucumber right there. Let's hope. Pray with me, guys, that it does well. This is my plantain, and back here is the cocoa. Yeah. Guys, the soursop smells so good. Soursop leaf, that is, not soursop yet. I wish soursop. There is the cocoa plant, nothing yet. Well, it is starting to push up in the middle bit a little. So I'm guessing that's where the leaf is going to come from. Can't wait to see how well these do and could compare the two that plant differently. Is there anything else that I need to show you down here? Don't think so. I don't think so. We've been eating these carrots and feeding them to the rabbits, most of the leaves to the rabbits. It's almost done. So I'm already thinking of what I'm going to plant in the tire right there. I planted okras in the buckets. Guys, 3/4 of the seeds are being eaten by the pests. So I sowed some more. Can just hope for the best. This is a beautiful tomato plant starting to produce right here. yeah, so that is the happenings down here at the beginning of the month. The changes, everything else basically remains the same. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll take you up top and show you what's going on up there. Quite a bit will be taking place up top soon, so I'll keep you posted. All right, gonna go enjoy my breakfast now. So take care, guys. See you tomorrow.